Hello. Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday. I'm just walking, taking a very short walk. I thought I'd just bring you along and go some sightseeing along where I live. Okay, so I'm gonna turn around the camera. Okay. So this is Bamberudveien, or Bamberud Road. If some of you may have noticed, those who have emailed me, you'll notice that my name has, my husband's surname is Bamberud. So, on emails I will write down Surati Supani Bamberud. Yes, for us Malays, we say this is your grandfather's road. That's true. I've already passed by the house where my husband used to live. I'm just gonna go backtrack, doesn't matter, just for you. So the house, this white house, not this one on the left, the one behind it, that one is called Bamberud House number 1, and that's where my husband, you see this mountain behind here, right here? Yeah, that's Åneskolen. So a lot of people go hiking there. My sister-in-law Hilinda has been there many times and I have not. We have Østre Toten in Feiring, which I have gone up several times. In fact, the first time me and my brothers came to Norway, my husband brought us there, and then people say, some of his aunts say, why do you bring them there? Østre Toten, that's the place that you bring and let them sweat it out and hike. You bring people there if you don't like them. Okay, so this is the house. Okay, so this is my husband's childhood house. He and his sister and parents will stay on the bottom floor, and then their grandparents will stay on the top floor. Of course, this house is sold now after Roger's parents got divorced, so this house is closed. And this one here is the community house, or the community hall, you will say. Okay, we call it Fagr. This is where all the how shall I say, community functions, like our small gatherings, National Day celebrations. Some of you may have seen the play I was acting last year about chickens. It's about Easter play, so the play is held here. So everything that is communal or a big gathering will be held here, but of course people can just rent out for their own private functions as well. Okay, so we have in Norway we have this. I'm going to turn a little bit. Okay, so in Norway, when you walk on the road, there is this rule that you have to walk on the left-hand side of the road, not on the right. So that's just the rule. So everybody who's a pedestrian, you have to walk on the left-hand side of the road. That's just the rule. Okay, more houses. I know a lot of people love to look at houses in the countryside. When I have clients who come on the countryside visits to Feiring, just to see either sceneries up in the forest or to do fishing, ice fishing. What else do we do here? Forest trekking, and I think in autumn, I think I'm very keen on putting out berry picking. So you can pluck blueberries and lingonberries and make some jam. I'm very keen on putting out that activity, so we'll see who will come. So there's so much snow. So this is a post box for some of the people who live here. So these people, looks like they have new post boxes. I'll show you mine. Okay, I don't know whether they like to be filmed, but people here are very shy. So you can see that one lady out there, she's shoveling snow. We are pretty happy here that the snow has finally begun to melt. This is what you call soft. It's kind of settled, but This is the kind of snow which is we call rotten snow. Okay, they're not hard, so it's a good sign for spring. Spring is coming, so these roads are clear of snow. Otherwise there could have been lots of snow. So I was driving like last week, and there was lots of snow still, and the worst part was that the snow was soft and I was slippery, and then you feel like, ooh, you feel like the car is skidding a little bit here and there, but now it's totally gone, so which is quite lovely. So okay, more sceneries. So when we brought our clients, and I know, coming from Singapore, I know I know my clients to an extent, I would say. I know my clients well. I know that they would love to see houses. And I told my husband, let's drive up a little bit. If you go further up that way, you will see the church. I'll show you if I can see it from here. So I told him, let's drive up to the church, and then we drive down so that the clients could see some houses. And he was like, what? They're just houses? And yeah, but not just let me show you. Not just houses, but houses. You know, it's what people would like to see. Okay. Alright. So you would see that the houses have different colors. Right now, I mean, it's really all kinds of colors that you can have in houses. So more post boxes. This one's all green. So, but as you can see, mostly the houses are either white, yellow, or red. More red houses to the other side, more up there, and this one is a bit brownish. This dark brown colors are supposed to be very modern these days. A lot of people like the color. My house is white. It should be painted, but me and husband are not. We cannot agree on what color, so it's just gonna be white for now. Hey, one hair sticking out here. Kind of funny. Okay. So I want to show you this sign here. Let me see. Let me turn you around. Okay, this sign here which says Jernverket. It's a bit, the signage is a bit because of I think weather, corrosion. Anyway, it's called Jernverket. The part that is covered is RKET. Jernverket. Jernverket means the iron mining place. And let me turn around. Okay, before I turn around, it's such perfect weather to walk. It's not cold. I'm not wearing any gloves. It's just perfect. Okay, so before I turn around to look at me, this whole stretch of land here, right? You see all white. In summer, or rather in spring, all the sheep will start coming up. Once the snow is gone, the sheep will be put out, let go, and they are able to graze on this lawn. There's going to be lots of sheep, but by summer, usually we will, all the farmers in Feiring, where I live, the town is called Feiring, all the sheep will be free to roam in the forest. So they'll be driven in truckloads and just released in the forest so that they can just enjoy and be free in the summer for a good, what, I don't know, until August. I think they'll be collected. August, September. So they will have a good 4 months break. Like a holiday, no. Well, it's really just to allow them to be free, to just enjoy the nature, just like us, just like Norwegians. So, so not only people will enjoy the summer, enjoy nature, but the animals will also be allowed. So you probably will be seeing like sheeps happily lying down on the floor. It's almost like remind you, like almost like India, where you know the cows are free to roam and they're free to rest and line themselves on the roads as they please. Yeah, pretty much like it in Feiring. So it can be a bit troublesome when you drive, because you do have to be careful. You don't want to ram into them. So you got to be careful a little bit. So the cows are also let go or released in the forest during summer. But the cows are usually, they don't really roam the streets too much. They tend to stay in the forest. And I get nervous whenever I see the cows, a lot of them, and they're huge, super huge animals, and they tend to look very fierce all the time. So, whenever I go to the forest and I see cows, I will just, I'll just retreat back slowly and not run, just turn back and slowly walk away. So that's that. So I'm gonna show you a little bit more. This is the view. So this is the view of Lake Mjøsa. This lake is the longest lake in Norway. So it stretches all the way to Gjøvik, a little bit further than that, I believe. So from my house, some of you will have seen some sceneries or some photos I've taken from my living room. So that's where I will, yeah, so we tend to oversee Mjøsa when from my house. Okay, so this one is a farm. This one is a farm. So you see the tractor. So he has sheep inside that barn. So soon it's gonna be spring. Here's some mosquitoes. Soon it's gonna be spring. So that's when all the sheep will be born. The young sheep are often born in spring. Okay. Yes, so I'm trying to think, have I ever witnessed sheep being born? I don't think I have seen actual sheep being born, but I've seen all the young sheep, really cute ones, running around during spring at the farm. Yes, that was a really long time ago. Back to Mjøsa. When I first moved in 2009, Mjøsa was frozen. That particular year, the coldest that I have experienced was -25. That was that year. So, so it was that cold that the lake actually froze. Yeah. So you can actually ski or glide through, and that's when my husband would go ice fishing on that lake. It will be so, can you imagine the thickness of this ice on the lake? It will be so thick, it will be more than a meter. Definitely more than a meter. And they will definitely poke the hole and see how deep it is before they actually go there and sit. So as long as it's more than a meter deep, then it's pretty safe. So I remember feeling a little scared, and my husband was doing ice fishing quite far in the middle of the lake, and there I was at the sides with some girlfriends doing crazy things like dancing on the frozen ice. So it's just amazing. Initially I was a bit nervous, but after that I got a hang of it, and I just trusted that the ice was strong enough. So that was kind of a good experience. But these days it hasn't been that cold, but last year it was really cold. It was minus, but Lake Mjøsa did not freeze. Not that I remember. Yeah, but we had such strange weather last year. We had snow in May. Yeah, believe it or not, we had fresh snow coming, dropping from the skies in May. Believe it or not. It's kind of funny, I know, but so we don't know what's gonna happen now. I mean, it's really unpredictable in Norway, the weather here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. We're close, not so near yet to my house, but some of the interesting houses. I'm gonna turn around. Okay, so this is one of my favorite houses. It's a lady who is an artist, or well, she does a lot of pottery. She is artistic. She lives alone in this big house. She used to have a partner, husband there, but the husband passed away a long time ago. She would get visits every now and then. I've been inside her house. She has those naked kittens, naked cats. Okay, so this painting is done by her, and either her or some kid. So this graffiti will change every few years. When I first moved, the graffiti wasn't like this. So this is like something exciting on Bambru Road, Bambru Via. Otherwise there's nothing much. Okay, so this is it. Once upon a time, when I moved here, I barely know anyone on this road. Now I know who lives in which house. After 10 years, so I know who lives in which house. So that's nice. And they were very friendly, all these neighbours. And even though at that time I didn't know them, they would pass by in their cars and they would wave at me. And I used to think like, who are these people? They know them. But they know that, oh, this is Roger's wife. The one from Asia. So they'll just wave. I thought it was really sweet. Okay, I think I'm gonna go and visit a friend now. So you guys have a lovely Sunday. I'm gonna leave you with this particular view. All right. Have a great week ahead, people. Okay, goodbye from Lake Mjøsa.